It feels like all I do these days is host. This week we have 2 dinner parties and a cute little mahjong night. One of the dinner parties, I'm going all out. It's actually a London tea party for my grandma. We'll get into that. Then I'm doing a fun dinner party with some friends, and then I'm hosting a cozy, chill mahjong night at home. So I thought I would take y'all through. This is basically my full-time job at this point. I'm a professional hostess. I thought I would take y'all through my week of hosting. We're doing a hosting Q&A. I'm doing a tour of the hosting closet, the china closet. We have some new Mackenzie Child stuff. Harrison Wallace is coming over to cook. It's just gonna be really fun. So I hope you guys enjoy this vlog. Be sure to subscribe if you are new here, and let's get started. Okay, hi y'all. It is Saturday before Micah's big tea party, birthday party, and I will say I normally would have gotten like more done. This week has been crazy, and I'm starting on painting the house. Power washing today, it's like been a whole thing. But I'm here with my hosting journal. Normally would have had more done by now. I'll show you guys, look, in the hosting journal. So stunning. The quote is, "A good thing about entertaining is that it forces you to clean your house," which I need to do tonight. The name of this event is Micah's birthday. Purpose, celebrate Micah's 70th birthday by bringing together the women in our family. Elizabeth James and the Parent Trap is the theme, and this is the mood board. So it's Parent Trap, but it's Elizabeth James. So it's only in London, no Camp Walden. I'm dressing up as Annie. I think Sophie's dressing up as Annie. Everyone has to obviously come dressed as a character. I've got a bar going. We're doing a tea party. We've got Kenzie Child, like a new collection out there. We've got a lot going on here. Here's our RCPs and our seating chart. And then I just made the final menu in the grocery list. I don't know, because we have 8 people coming, one of which is minor. I'm not drinking, obviously, and I think that 3 drinks might be too much for 8 people. I might just do 2. So I'm like, honestly, the Hillstone Crisp Martini would be great as like Micah's Martini, and then Clayton's Marg, Micah's Marg, or I could do the Aveline Rosé. You know what? I might do a spritz and a martini, because I feel like that a Marg is a little aggressive. Yeah, a Marg is very aggressive, actually, for this. We won't be doing the margarita. So I'm gonna X that out. We're gonna be doing a spritz and a martini. I'm doing like an Aveline Rosé spritz, because I feel like that's more like brunchy. My mom's gonna bring a cheese board. I'm gonna do that famous salad of mine that I got from the dinner party project that everyone loves. And then I'm gonna make a bunch of mini sandwiches like you're at like a tea party. And I'm gonna bake this strawberry crumble ricotta layered cheesecake. Hopefully that goes well. And we also have Susie cakes. So between like the salad, the cheese, it's not like a heavy lunch, it's like a tea thing, and we're all drinking tea. I feel like that's enough food. Maybe some pastries, actually. We'll see. I have been wanting to do, like so badly, I have been wanting to do a little like bridal suite, but I cannot find, I went to 2 different thrift stores the other day. There's no wedding dresses, nothing, and I feel like there normally is. So I don't know if that's gonna happen. I'm gonna give it one last honest try today and see what I can do. And I will be DoorDashing groceries because I've got to go run a bunch of errands today and I just don't have time. So that is the plan for tonight. I might bake the cake tonight. I don't know. There's a lot going on. We will see what's happening. But I'm really excited, and this is going to be a very busy week of hosting. We've got so much happening, guys. Like, this is my new full-time job. I'm literally a dinner party planner. That's my new full-time job. That's where we're at right now, except for I only do them for myself, and I actually am in the red because I spend all the money. So that's unfortunate. Good morning, y'all. It is the morning of the dinner party. I have a lot of stuff to get done. It's 8:30 right now. Everyone is arriving at 2. The cooking is very low maintenance today. I'm making a bunch of sandwiches. I got some pastries yesterday, and then I'm making a salad. I am baking a cake that's like a strawberry ricotta cheesecake that I have to blend, and like we'll see how that goes. We have a Susie cake coming anyway, so I think it's gonna be fine. 2 cakes is a lot, but hey. Every time when I'm repping for a dinner party, I just watch the Nancy Meyers movie. Right now I'm on to The Intern. That's like my favorite movie ever. It's so good. It's the sweetest movie that you've literally ever seen. It is so, oh my God, it makes me cry. Starting starting off around 9 a.m. with some prep. I will say I typically would prep everything I could for food the day prior, but you guys heard I didn't this time, which is a little crazy because this is a hosting vlog and you guys would think I would be showing the rules. I really am so strict on my rules. I typically don't break them. I have a schedule for the hosting journal for the week coming up, and then I have a schedule for day of. So I'm following that very closely. Here's the recipe for the strawberry ricotta cheesecake. It ended up being so good, spoiler alert. Also breaking another rule, I would never try a new recipe the day of hosting, but here we are, and it worked out. Okay, this blender was a joke. Like, I don't know what I thought I was doing here. And then I was trying to do it for the filling and it was just too small. I need a good blender if you guys have any good recs. I ended up just mixing this in my KitchenAid for the cheesecake filling, which is great. Making the sandwiches and then adding the pastries, obviously, to this little tier was the easiest thing ever. It was giving it tea party vibes. I did the standard little sandwiches that you would get like at the Adolphus, at the French Room. If you guys are Dallas people, you would know. Anyway, it ended up being so cute. I filled the cheesecake. Cannot believe that worked out for me. I obviously cut the edges of the crust and everything was good to go. I made the salad dressing for when I was gonna prep the salad later. I'm in a rush today, I will admit. This is why I do everything that I can, typically the day before. Like, I should have done place cards the day before, should have prepped any of the food I could the day before. This is why I don't do this. I mean, I had like the table set and stuff, and like all the menus and all that obviously done in grocery shopping, but even just the small stuff, like I wish I would have prepped a little bit more yesterday, but it's just been a crazy weekend. So anyway, I'm cutting out our place cards. These are actually friend of mine templates. Comes with a menu and an invite. You guys can get them on our website, shopfriendofmine.com. I'm not doing menus this week because it's more of like a tea party, not meal. I also just printed off the sign for the bar, and I printed off a photo of Elizabeth James' bridal suite. I am sad that I'm not doing the bridal suite setup, but honestly, like, unless I went all out, it really wouldn't be worth it, and it was just so expensive. Like, that's just like, I can't make sense of that. So anyway, it's now like 12:20. The bartender's arriving at 1 for setup, and I need to be ready by 1, and I still have quite a bit to do. Oh, that's the cheesecake. Okay. Oh God. Oh wow. Adding little printed touches throughout your dinner parties are the easiest and cheapest way to elevate it. It's very important to do name cards and menus if that's the vibe. We actually have 3 templates on shopfriendofmine.com right now. They're $10 each, and I use them every single week for different things. It's the easiest thing ever. Then I love to print off the bar and just like other things that make the theme come alive. I keep the same frames that I've had forever, and I use them over and over again, and it's just the easiest added touch. All right, y'all, I'm actually making good timing. I got 30 minutes until the bartender gets here, which I got this bartender rec from Fair and Table, who is the most incredible private chef in Dallas. That makes me sound like very bougie. We made content together a while back for the Something's Gotta Give dinner party. It was Supper's Gotta Give, and it was the cutest thing ever. I want to do a video maybe at the end of the year where I go through every single dinner party that I have hosted. I feel like I'm hosting a dinner party a week at this point. Like this week I have 2 and a cute little mahjong night. So if you guys haven't seen my TikTok, we went with this Elizabeth James theme. It was kind of random, but my grandma called me, Micah, about a month ago when I was in Nashville and we were just catching up. We talk all the time, but she called me and was like, well, just don't forget, my birthday's coming up. which means like she wants me to plan her birthday party. I did last year's too. And I was like, of course, Micah. I had actually been wanting to do the Elizabeth James thing. Where is this concealer? I need a setting powder, a new setting powder so bad I'm out. So I was like, okay, perfect. I was like, you know what? I actually have had this dream to do like an Elizabeth James kind of tea party brunch since I did the Parent Trap, like at that point, like last week in Nashville. Everyone, when you think Parent Trap, you think Camp Walden, but like there's such a missed opportunity. This would honestly be such a good bridal shower theme. Like I wish that my sister was into it, and I told her, I was like, I've been looking at this theme if that's like something you're interested in. I mean, she likes the Parent Trap, but it's not like her number one thing. Anyway, so I called her back a couple days later and I was like, hey, like that theme isn't very like meaningful to you, so maybe we should change it. And she goes, oh no, I've actually already watched the movie twice and I'm very excited. Okay. So we stuck with Elizabeth James. So I have a really cute collection from Kenzie Childs that's just perfect. It's giving like London tea. Everyone's dressing as a character. I had the bartender coming and he is dressing as Martin, of course. I really wish I could have worn that Reformation set that I wanted to wear for the last party. But it's like literally the most stunning thing ever. Anyway, I have other stuff that will work quite nicely, and my guys fit. Wait until you guys see it. You guys are going to die. It's all the women in my family minus a couple, and then Macy is also coming. So I did have this idea to do a whole like bridal suite, which didn't pan out, but I think if you guys are doing a party and you like can do a bridal suite somehow and like everyone goes in and like tries on dresses and you like recreate that whole scene, I think that that would be so much fun. I'm still so excited for like what we have. I've just set up a whole tea party brunch essentially, and it's looking so good. I also have a cake from Susie Cakes coming, that's actual birthday cake, and then I baked a pie. There was a new pie that was honestly very stressful. I don't know why I insisted on doing that. Like I did not need to do that. We already have a cake. People are not even gonna eat all of it. Need a sharpener. But like when do you not? Oh. What we just witnessed here is something that is never ever gonna happen again. Needing a sharpener for your lip liner and having one right next to you. Sophie FaceTimed me this morning showing you what she's wearing. She's dressing as Annie and it's like literally the cutest thing ever. She's like, do you think this headband is okay? I was like, oh my god, literally wear whatever you want, girl. I also want to say I broke another one of my golden rules. This is literally a hosting vlog and I'm breaking my own rules, which I actually never do. I'm very strict on my rules, but I always get ready like first thing in the morning so I don't have to take a break because you end up just not having time to get ready. But I did have today like very meticulously planned. I knew I would have time even though it felt like I wouldn't. It's just like one less thing to worry about. I got these like pearl earrings on Amazon, guys, and they're so big. Okay, so I actually changed because this matched the headband better and I just feel like it's even more Annie. This is from Showpo. I've worn it before, I think probably to a dinner party. Look at how cute my bra is kind of showing, so I've got to figure that one out, but this is perfect. Okay, so the bartender's about to be here. We're gonna have these like actually set up correctly so it looks a little bit more bridal. I was gonna cover the whole thing, but honestly, I like how this looks bridal and I feel like I'll use this fabric for other stuff. Just looks so nice. We have Micah's bar with what you can order, Elizabeth James, Kenzie Childs napkins, some Ovaltine. I've got some more in the fridge. Pop, that'll go down, this, and then I need to stock the bar with glassware. I'm gonna do that in 2 seconds from the hosting closet. Guys, 1 hour to go. Now we're pretty much ready to go. I'm just doing the final touches. I love how everything turned out. I obviously added some cards. We have our family cards, the dinner cards, and the nightcap cards from a friend of mine. You really only need one per event, if you will, but I just love them and they're mine. So I thought, why not? Look at how cute. I'm shredding some cheese in my KitchenAid, which is the best invention ever, and prepping the salad, and we're good to go. Okay, so this is our like London tea.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. And then over here,
Beautiful. You look
Martin
so
the Butler
pretty.
is here. So look.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Or just do like a ton. Yeah, see, she's. Close your eyes. You got your very first PR package.
Oh, can I open my eyes?
Not yet. Oh, you just did. Okay, now you can open them.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's beautiful.
Okay, everyone. Here's
Much
a drink.
better than an
This is
electric
fun.
grilling pan, don't you think?
Guys, Micah loved her party, which is all that matters, and it was genuinely the cutest little afternoon ever. Martin the Butler was a perfect out of touch, and I'm so glad that I went with this theme. Hi y'all, we're gonna do a little hosting Q&A as well as a tour of the china closet, the hosting closet. I need to polish some silver today. I'm hosting a little small mahjong night tonight, and then we have a little bit of prep for a dinner party later this week. I have another closet that I call the china closet just to differentiate the two. Really, the only reason I did this was because I had this closet here that I wasn't using for anything and I wanted to make it look pretty in the home, and now it has a ton of Mackenzie Child stuff, and it's essentially just a Mackenzie Child's like closet, if you will. By the way, I don't know if the barn sale is still happening when this vlog goes up. It might be. They are having their biggest sale of the year, if so. So if you guys are interested, now is the best time to shop it. Anyway, up here, I have the Sterling and the Mocha collections in here. We've got some tiered serving plates, cups, all of that stuff. Some ice buckets, some mugs, at-home plates. These at-home plates are really great for dinner parties because they're a great price. I use them for everything. This butter dish is adorable. And then I have this that I'm going to get a photo from the party with Micah framed, or just like the photo of her framed in here, which is just so cute. These I keep a bunch of napkin rings in, lots of ribbon that I add to the wine glasses. More Mackenzie Childs, my grandparents' china. You guys know the drill. They got divorced, I got the china. More recipe journals, more cookbooks, more Mackenzie Childs. This is Anthropology. That is Serena and Lily, I think. I can't remember. I'll have everything linked, literally every single thing that you guys see. My hosting journal, my recipe journals, I am obsessed. There's nothing better. And then thrifted, Mackenzie Childs, passed down, at home, Cezanne, Mackenzie Childs, thrifted, passed down, china. A lot of this stuff, like there's a combination, especially in the hosting closet, a ton of this stuff is thrifted. But guys, I just am in love with this closet. It's the best. Here is my hosting closet. This is my favorite place in the world. It's actually a dream. Up here, this is where I have all of my tablecloths. I just hung up a little rod and I have them hanging on these hangers. I know it would make more sense to have the small like mini kid hangers, but also there's a lot of fabric, so I don't know, I kind of like how they're slanted. And then down here we have aprons, some sneak peeks. Those are for like original samples that we're working on. I just got these two that are the cutest things ever. Over here, we have the cookbook wall all the way at the end, which is great for decor. I have my recipe journals, a bunch of cookbooks. I've got a lot of like nostalgic cookbooks. So Gilmore Girls, Snoop Dogg, Taste of Tree Hill, not nostalgic necessarily, but like pop culture, if you will. Love all of these. A lot of them are in my kitchen right now. And then we have just a ton of tableware. So we have glassware up here, and then we have a ton of plates. We of course have our cards. So we've got our nightcap cards, the big cards, dinner cards, hosting journal. We always have a bunch of stuff. I have a bunch of menus and stuff because I'm waiting on a bulletin board thing to come in so that I can hang up like the menus, the place cards, all of that stuff. We've got some more stuff, candles. It's really a mess, but there is like a reason for the mess, you know? This is some seasonal stuff, some more Mackenzie Child stuff that doesn't fit in the other closet back there. And then down here we have more serveware, centerpiece stuff, silverware, more tablecloths. Down here we have more serveware. A lot of that's from Walmart. It's like really incredible Better Homes and Garden stuff. Love that. Over here, this thing right here, I use it all the time. It's an ice bucket from Serena and Lily. I got it for Christmas. And then I just got that board over there. I will link it because it's really stunning and it's great quality and it's a really good price. We have a ton of vases and stuff down here. I'm always using these to like make arrangements, obviously, and then to give. I feel like I have like traveling vases everywhere here. And then over here, we have the hosting wall. So the goal is to have this whole wall filled with different photos from different things that I've hosted in this house. A lot of these are actually just friend of mine's shoots. We've got the family cards, the book club cards, family cards. That was a rebrand shoot. A bunch of that stuff that's just really sweet. This is a Christmas party that I hosted here. Christmas party, Martha Stewart and I, an icon. All of these are framed from Framebridge, and I need to get the last like 10 dinner parties that I've hosted framed. That is on my to-do list. I have a wrapping station, but we won't get into that right now because it's in another part of the garage and the garage is a mess, but we're still working on it. I just got Aveline wine delivered because I need to be prepared for this week. I ran out of my white wine. I always am stocked with Aveline, but I'm a white wine girl and I've got like a billion rosés, but there's just truly nothing better. And I'm gonna make a spritz later with this. And then we're also gonna make Hillstone martinis for that dinner party. So I got these delivered. There's no better wine. It's my favorite. It's what I always have. It's what I always bring. There's just nothing that compares. I was not even a wine person until I had Aveline, and now it's like my favorite drink in the world. Like a crisp white wine. Oh my God, there's just nothing like it. That's how you know that your frontal lobe has developed. If y'all didn't know, I have a home brand friend of mine. It's all about gathering people in the home. We are working on aprons. This is a major sneak peek. I'm about to have a production meeting in like 8 minutes. I'm just going through the updated samples. So this is a major sneak peek. We're really wanting to launch these soon, but I just want to make sure that they are absolutely perfect. The first samples that we got, like this, do you see how it just is like bleeds blue underneath? Didn't like that. So instead, we changed the backing and now it feels so much better. It looks so much better. Like they're just the cutest aprons and the print is adorable. So I really love that. I find that even the material is upgraded. Like I just am obsessed. Now where we're having some issues is the coloring. So same problem with this one. You guys will see it's like pink underneath and bleeds and it's just not correct. That was a mess up, but then on the new one, they changed the straps. So like this is fixed, but the straps are different and like these straps are what we wanted. So talk to them about that, but I love this one. We went through a bunch of different iterations of what we wanted, but I'm really set on having these mitts because I need to make sure that we're not actually burning ourselves, and these are like my favorite ones. And I just think that they're adorable. We have our blue classic toile, but we don't feel like they're hitting the colors exactly. Like look at how cute this is. This is the friend of mine toile. We created our own toile and dollies in that. And then same difference for here. Also the fabric was a little rougher on the original and we wanted it to be softer but still sturdy. Like I want it to feel like an apron, not like a robe, you know what I mean? But I did want it to just feel a little bit better to the touch. And I think we killed it. And I love these. Like, oh my God. Okay, the coloring is a little bit off on the brown. We'll see what they say about the blue. Would you guys buy these? Like, are you interested in these? What are your thoughts? What are products that you want to see from a friend of mine? Maybe I'll take you guys through a little production call while we're here. Hi.
Hello. Okay, so I think we're all squared away on overalls. No real updates there. On the hats, they sent over the mock-ups of the brown gingham. Have you had a second to review that?
I don't know if that's like the Pantone.
It was almost like too pumpkin.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it. And totes is looking so much better. Thank you for getting that
So much
accurate.
better.
Full specs on what the unrolled roll.
Yeah, that's fine.
So this was our original where it's bleeding through. It made it so much better. The actual quality is great. The floral pattern is they completely switched the color of the straps. Or like, I don't know, maybe it's just the coloring is off. It's just bled through and then the new one. But I do feel like the coloring is just like, I just feel like I've looked at these too long that like my opinion doesn't matter because like I just have stared at them for so long I can't tell anymore.
The new color is supposed to be a little bit more muted. I want to kind of get them out as quick as possible.
Me too.
Agree. Okay, so let me send her an email today. We can probably get you the samples by August 1st. And it's just kind of at a standstill. I know you want to see the paper good. Table costs can be so expensive, it's ridiculous. What we need here is to decide on the final artwork that you want to sample. Perfect. Alrighty, well you review that internally, let me know, and then...
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.
We're gonna do a little Q&A while I prep a drink for tonight. I will say, we are in a little bit of a pickle because there is not mint anywhere in Dallas. This is just better if it sits for a couple of hours. I don't have mint though, so that sucks. This is a really large pitcher for not that much stuff. Someone asked, what is something you feel is unnecessary or just a waste of money when it comes to hosting? And I also got a lot of questions about how I dry my hydrangeas. I don't dry my hydrangeas, I just get them on Amazon. And I think, even though I love florals, like I think florals are really actually important, I prefer the dried hydrangeas and you save a lot of money. I don't know why did I cut a peach like this, guys? I love florals, I think florals are very important, but I think if you're looking to save money, I really love the look of all of my fake hydrangeas. By the way, they're not really dried. Like, these are just fake hydrangeas. Those in the corner are dried. Those are a lot more expensive. I got those, I don't even remember where I got them. I got them a year ago at least, but I have the fake hydrangeas all around my house and I feel like those are way better. And like, even just if we were to flip the camera, they're all over and they really just make my home feel very cozy and warm, and I can use them like over and over again, so I do love those. Lauren asked, not a good cook, how to get into hosting for a beginner. I think anyone can be a good cook. Don't be too hard on yourself, but there's a lot of recipes that are actually like quite easy to make. One, just getting into cooking in general. I started with soups. Like mine was like the Italian sausage, tortellini kale soup. Like I can cook, I'm not the best cook in the world, but like I can like cook good things. I'm not like a Harrison Wallace by any means. Like he comes over and I'm like, I literally like can't remember anything when he's in front of me. I'm like, I'm so nervous. I'm literally like starstruck and I'm nervous. Tortellini, kale, Italian sausage, modern proper recipe. It's amazing. Also, their easy bolognese recipe is so easy and it's so good. Like pastas, soups, those are easier. The Carole King salad that I love, it's pinned on my Instagram profile. It's a salad. I know it sounds crazy, but it's so good. I crave it. Like, and that is the #1 most requested thing that I make. Baking about dates are really easy to do and those are another crowd favorite. The Ina Garden engagement chicken, very simple. Honestly, any recipe that I do, it's quite simple. Like none of them are like so crazy over the top. So don't ever feel like you can't recreate what I'm doing. Like if I'm doing it, you can do it, I promise. Lauren also asked how to balance being present while hosting, making content, and cleaning. Okay, so I don't clean on my guests right here. That's #1. That is a bit of a hosting faux pas, so I don't do that. It all comes down to the planning, which is, in all seriousness, why the hosting journal, like right here, is so important. I have it down to a science in this journal. It's just a planner for whatever you're hosting, specifically dinner parties. You can go through like every single thing. The name of the event, purpose of the event, the theme of the event, the mood board, RSVP, seating chart, menu, grocery list, week ahead planner, bring dump, day of planner, bring dump. And then it goes on to the next, and I go back and I junk journal all of my stuff, but this is how I enjoy my time and I'm able to be present because I have it all planned out. I've been using this process like since I started dinner parties. It's the process that I've just created over time, and then I turned it into a journal, so they are available now. But that's really what you have to do. You have to plan out. As far as content, guys, like I hire someone typically. If I'm doing like real content, I'll hire someone to come and take BTS stuff so I'm able to be present. Sometimes I just get close myself though, and I feel like I'm so used to taking content all the time that it's not a big deal. Like most of the time when my friends are around, they're like, oh, I didn't even realize you were vlogging. Like they don't even like notice it. So I don't like announce it and make it this big thing. But also like if you have content you want to get, I come with like, I have everything planned to a T down to like the content that I want from the dinner party. How much does your average hosting event cost? It really depends. It can go anywhere from $100. I just did that $100 hosting dinner party. If you guys are interested in doing one that's just more like cost effective and better. Honestly, I could have done one like under 80 if I just didn't do the flowers and stuff. I would recommend looking into that. I mean, I feel like the most I've spent is, it gets expensive. Like it can be like well over $1,000, but you just have to keep in mind that this is like my career. So I'm able to either expense a lot of things or it's like going back into the business. So I am able to spend like a little bit more or a lot more because of that. It's not necessary like literally by any means. And I wasn't spending that when I started at all, like literally in the slightest, but as I've gotten like more and more into it, and this is like my passion and like something that I just like love to do, and it's typically like for other people. So I'm hosting for my grandma, I'm hosting for someone's birthday celebration or whatever it is. It's just something that like I care about and I want to do. It can get more expensive. It doesn't have to get more expensive. Okay, I cannot believe I did this. I should have done this in the small pink one. Honestly, we're gonna switch. Where to start your hosting collection? I think you need to get things that you're gonna use over and over again. I selfishly would say get the dinner cards because at the end of the day, here's what you need to know about a dinner party. People don't even really care about the food that much. It's really the vibe and bringing people together and making people feel special and like taking them out of their like day-to-day, everyday lives. So I think it's like one, curating the guest list and bringing different people together. Don't be afraid to bring different people together. But it's amazing to do that when you have like dinner cards or nightcap cards or the bid or whatever, like the family cards if you're bringing your family together, because it's taking you out of your everyday and it isn't just a time. Like each dinner party needs a purpose. I read this book called The Art of Gathering by Priya Parker for House Guests for the Book Club podcast book club, and it was the most incredible book I've ever read, and it changed my life and my perspective on like gathering in all areas of life. It is the best thing ever. But she's like, you're not hosting a dinner party for people to like cut like 2 people out of the 6 to catch up. You're hosting a dinner party to like create a moment and to serve whatever purpose that it is. So I wouldn't even stress out about like the stuff that you have and what you need. Like I would bring a specific group of people together and make them feel special. Add a few different touches. You don't need to go buy a bunch of stuff. You can thrift a lot of things and have something like the dinner cards or the nightcap cards or whatever it is. It's gonna like create a more intimate moment. There's also this thing that I learned in that book called the 15 toasts, and essentially it's just you have under 15 people and you give like some sort of theme. We do it now with like a dinner card. We'll pick a dinner card and everyone has to like give a toast to that. So they'll just like answer the question. So let's say the toast is like peace, or it's a card, so it's like an artist you want taken off the radio. Every person at that table gives a toast. That toast could be like a song that reminded you of, a story that it reminded you of, something that someone told you, a book that you like. It could be like literally anything. So it's making sure everyone's on the same page. I feel like that was my biggest issue when I was hosting in my earlier 20s. I wasn't doing place cards. Naturally, people would just click up with their friends. So like 4 of them were talking about like drama that they knew from 8 years ago, but then I had another 3 guests that were new and they didn't really feel welcomed. And I wasn't really doing a good job as a host, like honoring those guests and making sure they were involved by like ending that conversation and pushing it to something that like brought everyone together. So that's why I'm so passionate about like the dinner cards, the nightcap cards. How to host when you don't have a big home. You don't need to host you don't even need to have a kitchen table to host. Like you can do everything in your living room. Harrison Wallace and I, we hosted a Paris themed dinner party, and in Parisian dinner parties, it's really interesting because they will host different courses in different rooms. So we did like the dessert in my living room. A dinner party doesn't need to be 1 billion people. I actually think the sweet spot for a dinner party is 6. I think that's like really perfect. 4 is amazing as well. 4, 6, 8, I would say. 8 is pushing it a little bit. I'm doing one this week. I think it's 7 or 8, but just because we're bringing like new people together. Anyway, you don't need 1 billion people, and you could literally do 4 in your living room, make it like cozy with stuff that you already own, thrift, whatever it is. Where do you get inspo for decor for each theme? So a lot of my stuff is inspired by like pop culture moments. So a lot of it is like movies that I've seen, obviously my Nancy Meyers series that I have. So I'm putting that in the fridge to sit there all day, and then right before serving I'll add in lemon, lime, Olipop. And it's better with mint, but I don't have mint. There's nothing I can do about that. Let's take a little break from our Q&A because I wanted to show you guys this haul of all this silver that I got, and I'm actually gonna polish silver for the first time in my life. I've never polished silver before. I went to Genesis, which is a thrift store in Dallas, and we were looking for wedding dresses for the party earlier. They didn't have any, but they were having a great sale and they had a bunch of silver. Is this all real silver? I have no idea. I think it is because it looks tarnished. Starting off strong with these napkin rings. These were $7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This actually might be perfect for this week. I got this tray for $20. Really needs a good little scrub. This one for $75, but I think it was on sale. I think it was 50% off. I got all of this for $197, which I feel like is really good for the quality of stuff that I got. A little circle tray, stunning. And this is just stuff I have forever. This was definitely on sale because it's like slashed. Really nice. And then I got this, which would be great because I'm making a little spinach and artichoke dip. This obviously isn't actually silver, but loving this. This is the easiest thing to just whip up, and it is so good. Someone else always brings a cheese plate, so I always try to do something a little different, and this is like my favorite salad in the summer. All right, I'm prepping. The intern is on as always. This afternoon, I had a billion things I had to do today, but people were here installing a new security system. Anyway, I couldn't leave, so I did some prep for my dinner party on Thursday as well. So I printed out and cut all of our menus, and then I did all of our place cards, and I framed the Hillstone bar, which the theme is Hillstone. For the bar, this will be moved out. This bar isn't gonna just stay out here in my home day to day, but it is the bar for when I'm hosting, which is very exciting. So it'll go into the garage after this Thursday. Normally with a dinner party, I would have the table set at least 2 days in advance. This is just one thing that makes it so much easier. But because I'm hosting Mahjong tonight, I obviously couldn't set the table because we're playing Mahjong at that table. This is why I need a Mahjong table, but where would the Mahjong table go? I'm excited for like fall and winter when I have this whole area redone. Like I'm going to somehow redo this little living area out here, and then I'll have like Mahjong tables, and I'll have an outdoor TV, so we'll play something. It's just gonna be so cozy and perfect out there. I guess now would be a good time to share with y'all the plans for Thursday's dinner party. This is what I have so far. The name of the party is the Hillstone Dinner Party. Purpose is to gather people new and old in Dallas. Party's theme is Hillstone, which is a restaurant group here that we love. And this is my mood board. It's really simple. I'm just going with a lot of silver, which is why I was polishing my silver today. That's another thing I was doing is prep. I'm gonna try to do some ribbon and do something like this, but very simple. I might use a tablecloth, I might not, I haven't decided. I'm gonna just try those out. This is a way more relaxed dinner party for me because I'm co-hosting with Harrison, and Harrison's doing majority of the cooking. I'm doing an appetizer and drinks, so like this is very low lift. This is our RSVP list, and then I worked on the seating chart this afternoon. The menu, the grocery list, which I need to go back over. I did the rest of my grocery shopping today. I ordered, so I think it's fine. The week ahead, this was the plan, and then I haven't done the day of schedule yet. Brain dump, and then we're good to go. So anyway, that is the plan as of right now. Hopefully everything goes really well. On Thursday, I have a bunch of stuff in the morning until probably about like 3 p.m. and the party's at 7, so we should be good on time. Harrison normally comes here and like finishes cooking, but I don't even know if he's gonna need to because the menu is really simple. This is a very chill dinner party. We're about 20 minutes out from Mahjong night. My guests are coming over. One of them's bringing a cheese board. We have like more than enough food. Everyone wants a spritz. I wish I had the mint. Like, I cannot believe, why is mint just gone? Has anyone else been having problems getting mint? Like, I cannot get mint anywhere. Okay, very chill Mahjong night. I have everything set up like this because we're actually teaching one of our friends how to play tonight, and it's just easier if you show them this way. But my tiles are the Mahjong line, my mat is the Mahjong line, my rack is Oh My Mahjong. I love these. I just think they're so cute. This is the foodie line. I have the cards out, I have the rest of the stuff. I think they're here. Spritz ready to go, water, snacks. Good. I realize I've talked a lot about these products and I haven't really given y'all like a full breakdown of why these are my favorite hosting products. I mean, naturally they are because I created them, but I host all the time, so I created products that I needed. I guess we'll start with the hosting journal. The hosting journal, of course, you guys have seen this in the vlog so far. This is just the greatest thing ever. You plan every single dinner party in here. I go back and I junk journal it. I can show you guys maybe some clear pages. So this is essentially a party planner. It's a dinner party planner. So there is a quote, the name of the event, the purpose of the event, the theme, a mood board, RSVPs and seating charts, because I'm so big on seating charts. Like, you need to do a seating chart. You need to do place cards. We'll get to that. The menu, the grocery list, the week ahead planner, brain dump, day of planner, brain dump, and then it's on to the next event. So this is amazing if you guys are wanting to get into hosting and not be so stressed out. And also, I'm a very nostalgic person, so I love having this and looking back, but it is the best. Like, I love this thing. I've actually almost filled up my first one already, and I already have my next one ready to go. A really inexpensive way to elevate your parties would be to have like a menu and an invite and place cards. We actually sell digital downloads that you can just use on Canva for the place cards, the menus. This is one of them, and then the invite. I don't have the invite out, but the invite, if you guys saw the bar sign, I used the invite and I just made it into the bar sign. Anyway. It's a one-time purchase for these templates. You can always use them. We have 3, soon to be 4. We might have already launched our coastal one by now, of these different templates, and we're always adding more to our site, and it's amazing. It's a really inexpensive way to elevate your dinner party in a way that like elevates it so drastically. Also with table settings, you guys have to read the Art of Gathering book, or honestly just listen to the podcast episode that I recorded about it. It's so important, and it's the easiest way, so inexpensive, to make it feel very luxe. Okay, then we have our recipe journals, and these are our first products. I use these all the time. This is my recipe journal. It's full. I actually have like 4 or 5 because I use some for sourdough. I use, like, there's a couple going on here. This is the cheesecake that I made earlier this week. This thing is just the best. I have all of my favorite recipes in here. I'm such a nostalgic person, so I love that these are just a bunch of memories as well. But as someone who really wants to get off my phone in the kitchen, and then also I would like to have all of my favorite recipes just in one place, we have them in our recipe journal, and I love them. It's all my favorite things in one place, and there's different sections. So we have our breakfast, our lunch, treats and drinks, and dinner, and they're amazing. It also comes in this print, which I have a pin in here, it seems, so I was writing down a drink menu. I also, when I'm hosting, like if there's drinks that we have out, just in case we run out and I have the ingredients for someone else to make it, I have the recipe journals out with the recipes in here. So anyway, this is our family pattern from our family cards. We'll get to that in a second. Then we also have a horse pattern that's more neutral if you're more of like a neutral queen. Moving on to our conversation cards. So our dinner cards and our nightcap cards are the two most popular. This is actually the last run of these in this design. Eventually we are gonna move on to our own custom toile that you guys might have seen on a couple other things, but it's gonna be pink and blue. So anyways, get these now. These are conversation card games. The actual cards themselves are so nice and so thick. They're amazing for bringing people together, and they're just a fun thing to have at dinner. I bring these like out with me all the time. I love them. These are like PG, these are PG-13. They're just the best, and they're amazing to have. They're an incredible hostess gift as well. They're amazing to have when you're hosting, great for conversations. Each card has a different question. You just learn so much about people, even people that you've known for like 20 years. Like I'm always learning things about people when I'm playing these, even if we've played them before in that exact card, there's always like something else. So, and then the bit, this is our limited edition bit cards. We also have our book club cards. I don't have those on me right now. They're in the living room, too lazy to get up. But the book club cards, if you guys are hosting a book club, you need the book club cards. There's 3 different categories. We have romance, thriller, and fantasy, and they just like lead your book club. They're so much more fun. They're the questions that people actually want to be talking about at book club, not like, you know, DBQ stuff. Like it's fun, good gossip, good book club stuff, the best. Those are limited edition, so get those now. With the bit, we have these and that's our collaboration with Keaton Milburn. The bit is our collaboration with Macy Thompson. And these are limited edition. Once these are gone, they're gone for good. We only have, I think, like 200 units left, like not that many. And they're so fun. This is like a girls' night. If you have our superlatives, we have what are the odds, and then we have like the would you rathers, and they're so cute and so fun. Like if you are hosting a bachelorette, if you're hosting a girls' night, whatever it might be, just more of like girly vibes, the bit, that's what you need. And last but not least, we have our family cards, which are my favorite product ever that we've launched, most meaningful to me. They're a generational card deck. I made them in memory of my little brother because he would ask so many questions all the time. And now I'm so grateful for that. And also just like with experiencing loss and grief, you just want to bring people together and to like not miss out on those conversations. So there's 3 different categories. There's questions for your parents, your siblings, and your grandparents. Again, conversation card deck game. So fun for family dinners, family trips, really sweet gift. And again, I know my family so well. I spend time with my family literally every single day, or I'm at least talking to them every single day. And I don't know what's going on up there. They're starting to paint my house, but I have learned so much from even my grandma, you guys know Micah, who I spend so much time with. I've learned so much about her through these cards. And like, I didn't even think that was possible because we spend so much time together, and I'm the one who actually created the cards. And I'm learning so much about everyone in my family, and they're just so fun and they're so meaningful, and I love these cards. So anyway, that's like majority of our hosting products, I would say. I think they're amazing as far as like hosting like dinnerware, tableware, and stuff. The at-home plates, I love. I'll have those linked. Anything Mackenzie Childs, I love, and they're actually on sale right now. So if you guys are interested in Mackenzie Childs, like now is the time to shop them. I'm gonna put a link down that will take you guys to like all of my favorites from Mackenzie Childs. But if that's like too expensive, I get it. Like there's other things like at home, thrifting. So much of things are thrifted. Like just amazing. And also you can get one tablecloth and use it over and over again for like the rest of your life. So anyway, that is what I wanted to recommend as far as like hosting products and stuff go. I am hard at work for y'all always to bring you guys the best stuff ever. And I love them. I'm really just like so proud of the hosting journal specifically. Like this thing is just, besides the family cards, like the family cards are my favorite because they're the most meaningful to me. The hosting journal is my favorite because I use it 24/7 and like it is just my pride and joy. Like I love this thing. Hi y'all, it's time to set the table. I only have about 20 minutes, so I'm gonna get as much as I can done. And it's gonna be chill. I'm just gonna pull from everything that I have already. I didn't go crazy, but actually I didn't go crazy at all. I didn't get anything. I already have a bar. We'll be fine. And Hillstone, like it is very like restaurant, of course. I could go like full white tablecloth and make it more restaurant vibes, or I could just make the table setting cute. And I think because like the ones that Harrison and I do, it's really more themed around the food than it is themed around like the actual look exactly. So I might just like make it cute, we'll see. All the candles. We're just gonna see what happens here. All right, so this is just gonna be it for now. I have to finish it later. I really need the spray wrinkle release. You know what? Something tells me Harrison will have that. I'm gonna text him But I think it's cute. I did originally put the white one out here. It just wasn't. The white one just, it looks too restaurant sterile. This at least is cozier and I feel like it's fine. And I just know that Harrison won't care. And I love this. I do wish that I had my mini lamps that I have in Nashville. I do have 2 here, but they're always dead. So I'm gonna try to charge them today and see. But regardless, like candlelight will be fine. And it's so cute. I really love it. I cannot remember where I got this tablecloth from. I'm really gonna try to remember because it's a great quality. Alright y'all, I've been prepping for the dinner. I need to cut these off. I'm getting ready. Everyone's arriving in an hour. Need to finish prepping the drinks. We have a couple things arriving, and then Harrison is doing some stuff in the kitchen, so I'm about to go help him out there. I'm wearing a really cute outfit actually from Lulu's. Like, look at this dress. I don't know if you guys, let me give you a little better view. Ignore the straps, they're driving me crazy. Look at how cute. I'm like obsessed with this. I'm just having one of those days where I can't, like, I messed up the dip that I was making. I can't think straight. I'm tired. And like I messed up the dip because I was talking, like not because I didn't know what I was doing. Focus. Look who's here. Hard at work.
Chicken hands.
Obsessed with this.
Got a little chicken sandwich station happening.
These sandwiches are gonna be so good.
I'm very, very, very excited.
They're also the best sandwiches ever. Oh my god. Boss babe, that's so good. Fitz, go away, bub. You are not getting chicken.
You don't need any.
Okay, let me show you in the hosting journal our mood board that I made. Even though this is a very relaxed dinner party, it's not like anything crazy. Look how cute this is.
Oh,
right?
That's really cute.
It's really just silver. Guys, Harrison said that I killed this, which is like really a big deal. I really did. Okay guys, everyone's about to arrive to the dinner party. My dress is Lulu's, and so are my shoes. He's assembling the matcha salad, the best salad ever. It's so good. I made the Honor Bar Marg and the Hillstone Crisp Martini. Very good. I'm actually about to fill some of these and prepare for our guest.
So all those are ready. And then there's spinach artichoke dip.
There's glitter on the floor after the party.
Sure is our photos coming on.
I know. Girls carrying the shoes out in the lobby.
Oh.
I'll be cleaning up bottles with you on New Year's Day. So hold on to the memories they will hold on to. Oh, sorry.